Hi everyone, it's another Monday with Mary, and today we're going to be talking about some of the things that I've been exploring and looking more deeply into. And for many of us, we are experiencing weather that is a little bit erratic. It's a little hot and cold. And so today's video is about what to do when you or the person you are interested in tends to be hot and cold. So, first of all, let's talk about if you recognize in yourself that you maybe are a little hot and cold or tend to do a push pull. This is what people define as not always, but it's usually a really strong indication that it's somebody that has an avoidant attachment style. And there's several different kinds of attachment styles, but for today's purposes, this is the person that truly desires intimacy and vulnerability, relationship, but their fear comes up so strongly that they have almost no control over the fact that they tend to do this hot and cold on and off. Basically, these things are triggered by somebody who comes to you in relationship and often will be perceived by you, if you're the one that has these issues, as being needy or clingy. This may be somebody that you feel like is particularly draining on an emotional level. And of course, sometimes the person that you are attracted to or that you're starting to date really is these things. There's also a strong indication that if you tend to attract this type, then it may be that you are more of an avoidant attachment style person, because we are often bringing into ourselves and into relationship those things which are going to challenge us to grow and become more healthy and secure. So when you're perceiving that someone is maybe kind of demanding of you, of your time, like I said, maybe feels like they need a lot of support and constant reassurance of themselves and where you stand. Emotionally, they feel like they're constantly looking to you for stability and reassurance. These are things that will trigger you to then immediately pull back. And you may find yourself thinking and feeling in such a way that's like, I value my independence. This person's expecting me to give this up, to be more engaged with them in a way that I'm just not capable of and I'm not comfortable with it. If these are some of the things that you find in yourself that you're triggering, what you can do is try and take a step back, because oftentimes this will also bring up a really anxious or frustrating sense. And so you want to take some deep breaths, and you want to really try and gauge and take a look and see if this kind of behavior or whatever, texting or a comment to you was coming from a friend, someone that you have a well-established relationship with and you actually really enjoy having in your life. If they were the ones saying this or doing this, would it cause the same reaction in you? Because if it doesn't, and you can take a look, take yourself out of that immediate moment and examine it from a different perspective, and it doesn't trigger anything in you, then maybe this person is not really being that unreasonable, but you are being triggered in your avoidant attachment style. The way to work through that is to just work through it. And maybe it's as easy as saying to this person, I know that you want more engagement from me, and honestly, I really want to give that to you. but I'm having a really hard time because this is kind of triggering me and it makes me want to pull back. That kind of honest communication with someone who is healthy or secure, or even somebody that has a more anxious attachment style, is going to really make them feel reassured. It will often make them take a breath and step back. If it doesn't, if that person keeps coming at you and keeps pursuing it and is demanding of you, truly demanding of you, not a intrinsic knee-jerk reaction perspective, but is truly demanding of you, then this clearly is not somebody that you want to be engaged with. Now, if you feel like you're experiencing this kind of hot and cold push-pull from somebody else, what can you do? The reality of the situation is that you too need to take a step back and see, am I really pushing too hard, which is only going to make that person pull back even further? Am I expecting too much from them? Am I looking for them to give me some kind of fulfillment that I have not been able to give to myself to this point? And the best way to handle that is to just give them space and let them breathe. If they come back to you in a day or two, and you've been dating for 5 months, and there's radio silence for a while, this person is most likely not the person that you want to be in relationship with. Even if they are truly interested in you, but this is the way that they're going to react, that's not healthy and that's not good for you. And you shouldn't have to settle for that. You should be able to have relationships with somebody that can give to you in the same way that you can give to them. The other thing is to find a way to address the situation with them, to be able to say to them, you know, I know that we are in relationship in a different style, and what I need is not necessarily what you need. So tell me what it is that you feel like triggers you and makes you want to retreat from me rather than maintain this connection. Make sure that you aren't attacking them in any way and you're not attacking their behavior in any way, and that you're not addressing this in a way that is going to come across as really demanding. These are just a couple things. If you would like more help in determining if somebody is hot and cold because they have a different relationship style than you, or if they're really just not that interested, or if you recognize some of these behaviors in yourself, then please reach out to me, message me at facebook.com/B+1, and let's see if we can't get you to a better place. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your week.